Giga fam, next up in my series of testing secret metas from every country in the world, we are pitting France up against Germany, a classic rivalry. I've got top 250 players from both countries providing me with these insane high skill cap builds that honestly were not easy to use, but once I kind of got used to them, was absolutely devastating lobbies. You guys have got to give these things a try. I'll of course be providing the builds after each gameplay, and then I will render a verdict at the end. Make sure you stick around for all that. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, if you guys are new around here, consider subbing. Would love to have you in the Giga fam. Make sure you smash that like button. Helps me out so much. Do not forget to smash that like button. Without further ado, hope y'all enjoy the gameplay and the insane builds that you've got to try. Oh man, the mobility feels so good on this build. Obviously, the muzzle flash can be a little bit awkward to deal with. I think he had specialist. But I mean, with aim assist, you can still make it work, and it's meant to be more of a close range, like really aggressive build anyway. We'll probably chase. Oh, he grabbed specialist. I knew I saw one. All right, beautiful. Yeah, people gotta keep in mind, I mean, France has some of the best players on the entire planet. Wow. We were able to dismantle a camper specialist squad. Beautiful. Even with specialists, when I have a lot of money, I still like to pop advantage because it lasts longer. Why does that keep happening today? Keep having an issue where it's like making me ADS. Oh, it's because my mouse. I think it's because my mouse. Ever since I got a dual PC and I have to have two mice, one for each PC. Like, figuring out where to put both mice and on this recliner is like a nightmare. Just advanced UAV advantage there. The movement on this build just feels so smooth. A lot of EU guys have their priorities straight as far as how they kit their guns. It's like it's meant to be a close range gun. So that's what it's kitted to maximize, is close range potential. You know, we have overkill for a reason, so I mean it makes sense. See a lot of compensators on SMGs from NA guys, and I mean it probably is unnecessary, especially on a overkill loadout. We're going crazy with those Bettys right now. There's just no reason not to with all these mini boxes. So I would take space there to hold people out, but I know there's people under me, so we're just gonna chill. Nice, you got the buyback off. Means more kills for us. And the game feels so smooth right now. Wish it always ran like this. Beautiful. Before, I was fairly certain I heard people under me. We got pull anyway, so we kind of get bailed out here. At least two right there. We're gonna go for the thirst there. Nice, make it a 1v2. Love it. Cover that for a little bit longer. We have an almost full gas mask and self-revive, so there's no reason for us to rotate low ground early. Don't hear a res, so he doesn't have a self. Actually like that play. We got that French meta loadout. What I've noticed with a lot of international players is they really strip down their builds to hit the absolute most important qualities that you need. They really specialize their builds. So for this Ladra, you'll see a lot of NA players try to cut down that muzzle flash, that recoil. The EU players will just lean into its strengths as a close range decimator, and it felt really smooth with the extra movement, slide chows with the ergonomic grip. Definitely give this build a try. For me personally, the muzzle flash was a little bit bewildering. I can't see what I'm shooting at. I don't know about you guys, but I do prefer to see what I'm shooting at. So this is definitely a demonic type build for really cracked players, or if you're hyper locked in trying to set your PR. Ash GG French Demon top 250 World Series regional qualifier pairs that with this classic ABR. What I really like about his build is he runs the extended mag 1. I see a lot of players try to use the extended mag 2 even on their 5 attachment version, and it just handles a little bit too slow. This thing is a beast. Definitely give it a shot. We got Germany up next. Let's check it out. But you know, I don't think gaming is a waste of time by any means. I mean, I grew up gaming, and I mean, I've been very successful throughout my life. But you know, there's got to be a like with my kids, the only way they're getting to sit there and grind games is if they're kicking ass in school, kicking ass in sports, staying out of trouble. If they're managing to do all those things, then absolutely. And I mean, it develops different different skill sets that a lot of people don't realize, a lot of washed up people don't realize. A lot of critical thinking skills, communication, snap decision making. There's a lot of areas where gamers are a lot more talented than the average person. But I mean, it's like with anything. I mean, if someone has an unhealthy addiction toward it or anything like that, then obviously then it can be problematic. But well, dude, the only thing I can say, bro, is if you feel like the game's in like a bad spot, I mean, you kind of have to, it's kind of like a scarcity type. Like if you can rise above that where other people sit and bitch and moan about it, then you actually have an opportunity. you know? Because a lot of your peers are going to have that same mindset and aren't going to put the time and effort into it. Whereas if you kind of suck, you know, if you're still passionate about it and you suck it the fuck up and keep that grind going. Well, yeah, so like think about it, bro. I mean, definitely, eventually, it'll go through another golden age. And, you know, you'll have some stake in the game by then. Because you kept grinding it, and you stayed on the grind. You stayed pursuing your passion while it was down. And then the next wave, you get to ride that wave up. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this lobby's kind of crazy. I kind of don't really care about dropping a huge amount of kills. I more so want the lobby to hold up so we can get a crazy, like, clutch situation. Well, brother, I mean, I've been around for a while, so it's like... And I mean, bro, like, I'm not a comp player, not by a long shot, but as a content creator, I saw my most growth, or some of my most growth, like during Warzone 2, when the game was fucking terrible. I mean, the game was awful, and I thought the game was awful too, but obviously it got really good, but a lot of people were like quitting the game or, you know, not being passionate about the content on it. And I stayed on the grind, and a lot of people found me during that time with the nukes and shit. I don't know, I hope I'm making sense, but you know, we're all human. I mean, I had to take a break from grinding the game. Around a little bit after the BO6 integration, I was just I don't know. That for me was like rock bottom with this game. Like, it was so bad, but especially because Warzone 3 was like actually really sick. Yeah, dude, and imagine how freaking cracked you're gonna be if you stay on the grind between now and then. I mean, obviously stay productive in other facets of your life, but I mean, if you're already like hitting top 250 and kicking ass at, you know, 15 or whatever, what are you, 14, 15? I mean, dude, the sky is literally the limit. Like, you could be the best in the world, you know? It's literally, the sky is the limit. 3 years from now, you could be the next Biffle, bro. And I mean, as far like at the perspective of a father, the biggest thing you can do, like if your parents are resistant about it, is you just have to communicate. You know, you have to communicate. This is a passion of mine. This is my long-term plan. You know, that's gonna maximize your chance of them supporting you, bruh. I mean, I'm not meaning to camp this Lodi, bro. I feel like kind of an ass. I just wanted to get any holds from living. Yeah, I mean, it low-key kind of shreds. The key attachment on this thing is you want to run ported comp on it. Which the Germans, they know. I'm gonna try to get this pick, and then I'll go hit the fire cell. Because ported comp's really good on this because it's It's a semi-auto, so you're like resetting the recoil after every shot with the ported comp. This is pretty long range, but oh fuck, I thought I had Betty's there. Sucks.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot. This is longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound. Target down. No hit. No gap.
Specialist. They're gonna stack the shit out of me. Dude, what is this team, bro? Yes, get him out, bro. Holy crap. Specialist 4-stack team just got absolutely shit on, by the way.
1-1 requesting recon at this time. 1-1 requesting recon at this time.
UAV standing by.
Precision airstrike ready for task.
Get him out.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yo, 2 a.m. Baba, much love, brother. Appreciate the kind words, man. Shit, I don't know why I shot right there. That was really dumb.
Gas moving.
Did he jump? Yeah, I think he jumped. He's gonna hit the zip, though. I'm dead.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. Good effect on target. Moving here.
I think I gotta push up here.
Precision airstrike standing by. Target area marked. You're cleared hot. Precision airstrike ready for task.
I have so much money.
Copy.
Oh, shit.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. We're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. I'm reloading.
This is like the most money ever, bro. I just keep buying stuff.
Only 2 left.
It's because that specialist squad.
Enemy.
Gotta get that hold.
Gas is moving. Reloading.
Shit.
Enemy soldier incoming.
He's a maniac.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
GG. My man Cold Kranuka, who has peaked at top 10 on both Resurgence and Big Map. This is an insanely talented player from Germany. Provided me with this TR2 Demon loadout. The ported compensator is the secret ingredient here because it's cutting down on the first shot recoil and it's DMR. So that literally makes up the entirety of the recoil, right? Because it shoots one bullet at a time. So that ported comp is a brilliant attachment to throw on this thing. And I'll just say I am not good with semi-autos. I never have been, probably never will be. I don't have digital triggers. I don't play flipped. I tend to avoid semi-autos. But I was able to be successful with this build. It is still really, really, really strong. What people got to understand is even though it was nerfed, it was in such an incredibly powerful spot that even with a nerf, it's still powerful. I'll notice NA players, sometimes they'll jump the gun on moving away from an option just because it gets nerfed, where sometimes it still stays right in the mix for meta, and this TR2 is still very powerful. It pairs brilliantly with his C9. Once again, no compensator, bunch of movement and handling attachments. This thing is really, really powerful. I actually saw this exact build pop up from numerous countries. It seems overseas players all have kind of gravitated to this C9 as a potential meta hit, and it felt really, really, really good. Me personally, if I'm not going to go with a compensator build, I definitely prefer the C9 over the Lodger. So this thing felt very comfortable in my hands. I can't really declare like an outright winner between these two loadouts. They're both similar in that they're both really high skill cap. If you're someone who likes semi-autos, I think you're definitely going to gravitate to the German loadout. And I think most players would prefer this C9. So if you're not a semi-auto user, definitely run that ABR. Super easy to use. And I think Ash has the optimal 5 attachment build, no doubt. And then just go ahead and get the best of both worlds and pair it with this C9. That'd be my recommendation. Let me know if you guys like this type of content. If you have a country you want me to check out next that I haven't already covered on my channel, definitely let me know. That's all I got for y'all today. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.